Good evening, good afternoon. Welcome back to Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. It's like, I don't know, it was like Friday. Wasn't it just like Friday we did the last Easytalk and like where are we again? Friday again. But I tell you what, I remember like 3 years ago, we started doing the Easytalk. We had like two parts. We had like the feature length version of the Easytalk, an hour, 30 minutes. And we had a bite size, 30 minutes, maybe 35 minutes. Today's going to be the return of the bite-sized version of the Easytalk. 30 minutes. Let's see what we can cram in 30 minutes. Actually, we've got a video. We've got a video that I want to show everyone on Cannon Authority TV. I think Richard knows what I'm talking about, but we're going to get into this one on the other side of this music intro. I can't wait. Yes, we are back again, full effect on Cannon Authority TV. We're bringing you the bite-sized version of the Easytalk. Those you remember like 3 years ago when we started doing that segment there, feature-length version, bite-sized version, bite-sized version, feature-length version. That's the return of the bite-sized version. But anyway, we've got the Lighty lads back. Yeah.
Come on, you Reds.
Good to see you still wearing the bonnet, the hat. Yeah, John.
That ain't coming off now, Alex. That's staying on for the next 5 games. Until
How many hats did you got, John?
Well, I did have 3, but the dog chewed up the other 2. And it done its best to get this one, so I have to hide this now. That's why it didn't go on. I lost it for a couple of weeks.
Keep it on. Don't remove it. And Richard II, how are you, fella?
Very good, thank you. And good to be back on, thank you.
Yeah, nice one.
Evening, Richard.
Yeah, nice one. So like it says subscribe to Cannon Authority TV. That's going to be the bite-sized version. 30 minutes, see what we can knock out in 30 minutes. But yeah. But my brother did a competition. My brother likes doing competitions at Cannon Authority TV, but he never finishes off. I'm always like doing the bits and pieces. But and we got 2 winners. We had 2 winners, and I can't remember what the competition was. What was the competition?
It was there were 2 questions. One was who was had most man of the match awards, and the other one was I can't remember what the other one was.
Wasn't it for the women's? The women's.
Yeah, I think it was the women's who was play.
How many trophies they've won? I think.
Yeah, it was a different question. It was quite a hard one for that one.
Yeah, can't remember. But anyway, so my brother said that whoever won, of course, send the goods to the prize to, but the winner would have to do a video. And Richard was one of the winners. And this was a video that Richard sent to us. So have a quick look at this video.
All right, Alex and Ralph, thank you for the competition prize. Eventually, after we were well messed up, it's got it bloody royal mouth. Oh, yeah, I shouldn't really but they are terrible. So just unboxing it, as you can see. And then I reckon this. Fine, you get. Sorry it's taken so long. Up the gunners round from Cannon Authority TV. Thank you very much. And that says to Richard, your winner, many thanks for joining on Cannon Authority TV. Nice. Bag. Now we get the good news. And I will actually put this on at some point. Nice top. Shorts. and socks. Thank you. Thank you very much, guys. Much appreciated. I will put that on and I'll say more to it, but I'm no more. I'll scare everyone by wearing it. And I'll just send you a picture. Thank you. Bye.
Nice one, Richard. Nice
Well
one.
done,
Nice
mate.
one. Yeah, well done. Oh, you're on pause.
Yeah.
Pause.
Yeah,
yeah.
thank you. Welcome.
Yeah. Well done, fella. Yeah, I was thinking, oh, where's the hat? I thought my brother sent you a hat as well. He didn't send you a hat.
No, yeah.
Richard
I'm not
could
sure,
go.
I'm not sure if Barnett suits a hat, to be honest.
Richard could be the next star striker in our five-a-side team, Alex.
I'm more midfielder, defender, sort of Chopper Harris.
Sorted.
Yeah, actually, talk. That's good, John. Actually, talking about strikers, because we did a poll the last couple of days about which striker would you like Arsenal to sign. These were chosen by myself, and these are the strikers that we chose. So it was Jonathan David, Gabriel Jesus, Calvert-Lewin, and Ivan Toney, and Patrick Schick. Richard, going to you, which striker?
Well, to be honest, I think we probably need to, and Jesus, because he's got Premier League experience, and he's also versatile, and he can play across the front three. And then I like Schick, but I'd say Tony, because he's got the Premiership experience again, and he's a different kind of striker to what we've got and had. He's more sort of he's got that aerial threat, which is something we've probably been lacking from our forward line.
What about the strikers that we have currently out on loan? Balogun, would you not?
He's definitely in the squad, cup games and that, but he's not ready for the Premiership. He's done okay at Middlesbrough, but he's not been prolific. It's his first taste of senior men's football. So apart from a few other experiences in the Europa League for us, so I think either get him out on loan or give him a cup games for us and see how he develops. He just needs that experience and a bit more game time. I think he could be, because he's been prolific all the way through the ages, but he's not ready yet.
Yeah. For you, John.
Well, there's only one man for me, but it's unrealistic, isn't it? Erling Haaland. If you ain't getting him, there's no one else worth having. But, oh Jesus! Now I fancy him. The only thing I'm worried about him, he ain't too good on the crosses.
Oh, God.
But I'd also like that Ivan Toney to give him a go. I don't know if he'd be the number one striker, but I definitely fancy him in the team. He's the sort of player, sort of attitude we need in there. But I don't know. Like I said to you before, we need a number one proven striker that's played in Champions League football. Do you know what I mean? But not quite sure. We keep saying about the Man City rejects and the Chelsea rejects. I don't think we should touch them. If they've been there, when they come to Arsenal, I just don't think the attitude's there. So we need someone fresh, someone who wants to come to Arsenal. Do you know what I mean? Not John, just because they got to.
Would you take Marcus Rashford on a free?
Yeah, do you know what? I think about Rashford, and I think he would be a good addition. Something's not gone right at Man United with him. I think, something's not happening there. I think it's a confidence thing. I think he's a great striker. He's a young lad. He's got the right attitude. He just needs a bit of love and TLC, and he'll be he'd be kicking on. He might not be the number one striker we need, but he could be to go with the number. He could be the number two to go with the number one. Yeah, he's definitely well worth having. I just wouldn't want to see a Danny Welbeck type situation again. You know, we've got to get a proven striker. Rashford on a free, yeah, why not?
For you, Richard, Rashford.
Well, the fact that Dybala of Juve's free as well, I'd probably take him over Rashford, because before Ronaldo rocked up at Juve, he was doing quite well, and then he wasn't the main man, and he seems to thrive when he's the main man. But Rashford's not bad. I just don't think as your number one striker, I think he's sort of more of a wide right sort of player than an out and out striker. That's how I see him.
Okay. The actually other question that we've been running on the channel for the last couple of days is about William Saliba. You know, and within the last few days, we've heard literally he's willing, he wants to come back, allegedly, at the Emirates and fight for his place. So I put a question out there, actually. Would you sell William Saliba, John Geezer, for 40 million quid?
Yeah, I would, yeah.
No!
Yeah. And the reason being, I don't think Arteta's going to have him back. I think there's certain players he just falls out of love with, and I think Saliba's one of them. So if he gets 40 mil for him, I think he'll take it. But I'm not saying he's a bad player. I would like him to stay, but if you get 40 million, yeah, move him along.
Yeah, Richard.
Well, I should keep him, but it will be on what happens in the talks between him and Arteta, and if Arteta's got him in the plans. But if we can get some decent money and get a decent replacement in, thing. The thing is that where's he going to go? White's been good this season. He's more likely to displace Gabriel than White, as I see it, because Gabriel hasn't been as consistent as White, but then again, he's right-footed. So would Arteta really want that? He prefers the left-right-footed combination at backs. But I mean, keep him, because it also offers that option of a back three against like we played, that hybrid we played at Chelsea, and it would give, if you had to play Tavares, it would give Tavares a little bit more protection. So I think he comes in, and he might not start every week in the Premiership, but when you get the European competition and the cup competitions coming in, he jumps in and provides cover for and rest for one of the other two centre backs.
Well, we've seen some footage, actually, if you're not sure, about Tomiyasu. He's back in full training. But there's been some comments from Tony Adams in regards to this gentleman here, Cedric Suarez. And he says that Cedric Suarez scares the life out of him. I was thinking, but he's been relatively good. You know, I know we've missed Tomiyasu, but he says he has spoken on the Premier League Productions platform. So the former Gunners captain said, it could be a North London shootout now. Spurs have got Liverpool away and Arsenal coming up. Those are good to be two pivotal games, I think. It's great, a great comeback from Arsenal. But we've seen Tomiyasu back at the right end, and which could be great. But I look at Cedric Suarez, he scares me. I was thinking, but Cedric Suarez hasn't been that bad, John. Has he been that bad?
No, I think he's done a good job. I think, you know, he's been solid. He's come in. He's probably not in the same league as Tomiyasu, but he did have a dodgy game the last game against United, him and Tavares. But you know, they can't be perfect all the time. I think Tony Adams was being a bit harsh on him, to be quite honest. Give the geezer credit where credit's due. I don't think he's going to be our number one defender in that position. I think when Tommy's back, he will be. But yeah, he's good enough cover for anyone. I did see them comments, and I thought it was quite harsh by Tony Adams. But fair comment, who can argue with Tony?
Yeah, exactly, Mr. Arsenal. Sergio Suarez, Richard, has he been that bad?
He doesn't fill you with confidence. He's done a good job, but he's going backwards. He doesn't fill you with a great deal of confidence, but he's done that job. To get to the end of the season, if we can get 5 mil for him, for a player we got on the free, that's not bad, and get something a little bit more of an upgrade in the summer. A Jed Spence or even the Tarek Clancy over on Brighton. I mean, it's so put one of them fighting Tommy Asu for that place, because it's good to have competition in all places. I just don't think Cedric pushes Tommy Asu for a starting spot enough. He's just not quite the same quality. But you can't fault his performances and when he's been needed.
Yeah, and actually, just talking about Tommy Asu being out for the longest time with a double calf injury. Richard, in your eyes, which player have we missed more, Thomas Partey or Kieran Tierney?
I think we missed Partey because it's the central midfield. When he's on form and he's fit, he gives us something a little bit more than Xhaka and El Neni. There's no disrespect to either of them. They've been good performers for us, but they're not that level above. You put Partey in for us in the middle of a park against most European teams, and he'll dominate against most European teams. And then you can decide whether he plays in the Premier League after that because of his injury record. I think put him in, make him the starter in the Champions League, and rest him the following weekend. But we still need 2 or 3 bodies in that central midfield anyway. So it's. I mean, for me, you probably get rid of Xhaka. You bring in Calvin Phillips or Ruben Neves, and then somebody else, and you keep El Neni. And you've got Partey as well. There's 4 there, and then I think that should be reasonable for this season at least. I still think you still need a few more bodies, but I don't think we can go out and get 11 players. Because we're not getting the quality then.
Yeah. John, you've seen 33 games so far, like all of us, Arsenal in action. Which player for you has been the most improved player?
The most improved player? Well, you say the most improved of late. I've got to say he's the X-Man. Now, I have seen a totally different player in the last few games. He's had a change of character, a change of style, and I think him and Partey together, we've not seen enough of them. In Partey and Odegaard, we've been really unlucky that with injuries and stuff, they just sort of hitting it off, and it all went pear-shaped with injuries and stuff. But for the young lads, I don't know, Xhaka, Smith Rowe, they've both been pretty much the same. I don't think Martinelli's kicked on as much as I thought he would, not through his own fault. I really wanted him to see him in the forward line, but he's still improving. Ben White, he's done reasonably well. I think, do you know what? Rather than go for an individual thing, I think as a team we have improved a hell of a lot. When you look back through to the first sort of 6 games we played, we was like a shambles. It was scary to watch, weren't it? Do you know what I mean? But I wouldn't like to say I was going to get Player of the Year this year, Alex. I wouldn't like to name that player, to be quite honest. It'd be an hard decision to make. But Ramsdale, he gets better every game, doesn't he? Just an overall improvement as a team. But of late, I'm going to go with Xhaka. You know, I think he was really has improved.
For you, Richard, most improved.
I think it's between Smith Rowe and Saka because Smith Rowe, because he's added goals to his game and his all-round game seems to have improved. Saka, is it 11 goals and 5 assists or something across all competitions? He stepped up and he had quite a hard summer coming back from the Euro. So, but his ceiling seems to be anything, doesn't it? There doesn't seem to be any. It could be anything he wants it to be. So that's a player who I'd say probably most improved coming back from the summer, and this season he's had 2 or 3 players doubling up on him, kicking the shit out of him basically, and he's still producing the goods. I mean, Player of the Year is going to be hard, but I'd probably say Ramsdale because there have been games where his saves have been pivotal. There are games where actually he's produced some really good saves that have won us a game. Leicester, that free kick is one in mind. I think there was one at Tottenham as well when we played Tottenham that he pulled out. That was quite good. But yeah, I mean, most improved player Saka, I think, just showed Gemma Smith Rowe because of where he's come from since the summer to now.
I'm surprised neither of you mentioned Martin Odegaard.
I think Odegaard's really always had it in him, but you've had to have the pieces around him. He's not. He's like Santi Cazorla was for us. He keeps that ball moving, ticking along, and he's got that little bit of magic in him. Some of those passes that assist ball that ended up in Saka penalty, but there aren't many players out there that can produce balls like that.
Odegaard, John? No?
Yeah, I think he's a great player when he links up with Partey, Xhaka and all that lot. He's been promoted to captain now. He has improved a lot, hasn't he? I thought he was a bit lightweight at first, but he puts himself about. Some great passing. Alex, I really find it hard to pinpoint one player. If anything, Ramsdale or Saka would probably get Player of the Year. But Odegaard, I think he's going to get better next season. Let's be honest, the midfield, we ain't really had a sort of a steady midfield. There's always an injury problem, isn't there? Do you know what I mean? What is our lineup in the midfield? Every week there's a problem. Who's going to be in it this week? Gabriel, he's improved a hell of a lot, you know. I don't know, Alex. It's hard. They're all improving.
Okay. Let's go into live chat. That's going to be a bite-sized version of these talk. Those of you who've been with us from day one will know that phrase, the bite-sized version of the Easy Talk. So let's go into live chat and see who's joined us. We've got Ashley Dean. This is Help Gooners. Welcome to Campoy TV. And the mini crazy gang. There's no such thing as a mini crazy gang.
Crazy.
Was John wearing the hat at the time the dog decided to eat them?
Yeah, I was. He takes them off me head.
Dearie me. We've got Colin Young who says hello. He says, did you receive my video? Colin was the other winner, who's also received the gift all the way out in the States. I've not received your video just yet, Colin, so I will check that. Or maybe it's probably been sent to Ralph, but I've not received anything there. Scholastica says, I will not sell Saliba unless £60 million or more. You're not asking for much, are you? Oh dear. Saliba gives us options, a talent to push starters, and the young fella is both-footed, Richard. Both-footed.
Yeah, I mean, but he's predominantly played on the right. I know he played last season some matches on the left, but he's from Marseille, he's tended to play on the right hand side of defence. But I think he deserves a chance, and he, as I said, he could push I think he'd push Gabriel more than Ben White, because Ben White is a better ball playing centre back, and he's more assured with a ball at his feet than Gabriel. When I've seen matches, Gabriel seems to be a bit unsure going forward with ball at his feet.
Richard, if you were Saliba, would you come back to Arsenal?
Well, yeah, because you've not had the chances, but you might not have been ready. I might not have been ready, and you've got to respect that he was bought in Emery's tenure. A new coach has come in. He had that pre-season game, and Arteta's obviously seen something in training and that pre-season matches that says, no, I don't think you're quite ready yet. Go away, get a bit more experience. Plus, he had the death of his mother in that first loan season, so he had a really hard first season away from us, and maybe he didn't get that enough experience. So this season he's gone to Marseille. He's played the majority of the games. So hopefully when he comes back pre-season, Arteta gives him a proper look, gives him a chance, and we see where he goes from there.
For you, John, if you were Saliba, would you come back to Arsenal? Knowing literally you've proven yourself with Marseille, you've got to call up to the senior international squad. Would you come back to Arsenal?
Well, yeah, if he's a professional and we're in the Champions League, he's going to want to come back. But I don't know what the ins and outs of why he's been loaned. To me, it's all a bit weird, I wanted him playing, Why keep loaning the fella out? He's playing in the international team. He's obviously good enough. My policy, Alex, has always been, if you're good enough, you're young enough. You're good enough, you're old enough. You know what I mean? Look at people like Pele, George Best, age didn't matter to them. So I don't know. Arteta, is it another player he's overlooked again? It depends if he's got the hump about it or what. He might just think, why should I come back? I can go somewhere that wants me. Does Arteta want him? He's obviously a quality player because he's playing for France. So I just really can't work out. Personally, I would like him to come back and be part of the squad. It'd be great. It would make no sense to get rid of him and replace him with someone else. But Alex, I couldn't tell you what goes on in Arteta's head. I
don't know. Colin says, Gabriel is our best defender, hands down, and he has the most CB goals. Ben White, 50 million, is not justified in any way, shape, or form. Getting better, sure, I'd agree with that. So there is some action on Sunday. We're back in Premier League action against the Happy Emmys. John might say the cat kickers.
Zuma. Cat Kicker FC.
Oh dear, Richard, what's going to happen, Richard? Come Sunday, what's going to happen?
I'm going for a 2-0 win. I think if we set up properly and go for a counter attack, because they look very dodgy against a counter attack last night.
Mm, mm.
But I'm going for a 2-0 win.
You,
I
John?
think we have enough.
I'm gonna big it up. I'm gonna go to 4-1 Arsenal. I think we're gonna stuff them. They're gonna put out a second string, and Arsenal can be full of confidence. We're gonna go for it, and we're gonna secure our Champions League place. 4-1, Alex. I'm going for, mate.
All right, okay. Yeah, someone says, good afternoon, Alex, and the panel. And there's a bit of a smiley face from Colin. do you know what? We're actually, that half an hour went so
quick.
Very quick. It's a short one because I've got visitors here, and it wouldn't be right. I'm here, sat here, doing like an hour and a half show. I can't do it. I can't.
No, that suits me fine, Alex, as well, actually.
Yeah. So there you have it. A bite size of the Easytalk returns after 3 years. God, my goodness. Yeah. Anyway.
Well done, Alex.
Yeah. No, brilliant. Thank you, lads. So yeah, John, again, don't take the hat off. Keep it on, geezer. Yeah.
Super glued.
Keep the dogs away. That's what I say. And Richard, thank you again for coming back on the channel. Really, really do appreciate that.
Pleasure. Thank you.
And we are finished. We are done. So I will be back early doors tomorrow to give some more live news. And my brother will be doing his watch along on Sunday. Yeah, Sunday? Yeah. Hammers. Sunday. Win?
4-1.
All right. Cheers, John.
Damn on you, Reds.
So we're out. We're done. And that's it. And you've been watching the bite-sized version of the Easytalk on Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. Until then, see you later. Come on.